how significant is this, and how much pushback should we expect on this pick, given what we've already seen with Lina Khan?
Well, I think it's hugely significant. If you look at who the progressives have been wanting to put in that spot and in the FTC, Lina Khan, since the beginning of the Biden administration, this is who they want. This has been their ideal pick. He is the person that they think will be the most aggressive, potentially bring the most cases, bring the most fervor, bring the department forward as they see it the fastest. So this is who they want. And I think if you're Google in particular, I would kind of be shaking in my boots, and I would be using some of those lobbyists that we just talked about, as well as your lawyers, as well as your public relations, to really push back against the kinds of things that he could be bringing down, whether it's future cases, whether it's mergers, or whether it's just litigation strategy, because of course the cases have already been launched. But how do those settlement negotiations go? How tough is the DOJ going to be in that room? I think that's what Google has to be worried about now.
And you think Google should be worried, but do you think they should demand that he recuse himself because of his track record? And what else should Google be doing right now to prepare itself for this new administration?
Well, in some ways, these cases are already going, right? They're already scheduled for trial in a couple of years. So now it comes down to strategy. Of course, the recusal question is something that Facebook and Amazon have been doing over at the FTC with Lina Khan. I asked Google yesterday if they were going to be taking a similar move. They told me that they didn't have anything for me just yet, but would tell me if and when they did. The DOJ and the FTC have some different recusal rules. There's also a Biden executive order on recusal revolving door, those kinds of things. So the kind of rules that he's going to be facing, they might look a little different, but certainly if I were Google's counsel, why not throw it at the wall? Why not try to push him out? But even if you succeed in that, there's no question that he's going to want a tougher department, and it's still going to be his deputy who I think is going to be in place.
Right. And Ben, that does feel like that's sort of the emerging playbook, right, is create this idea of a conflict of interest. We saw with Khan. And as you say, could potentially see with Google and Kanter. Is it effective, though? Do you think that that is going to lead to Kanter or Khan either recusing themselves or being tied up, perhaps tying up these cases and making them even longer than they already are expected to be?
I think on the FTC side, there's pretty clearly some strategy here. If the FTC is taking some of these cases to its internal court, there are actually some automatic recusal votes that happen. I think Lina Khan would probably win those, or at least for the time being, while there are 3 Democrats on the commission. There might not be soon enough if Rohit Chopra is confirmed for CFPB. But it creates those kinds of roadblocks. It creates potential for appeal. What happens on the DOJ side could be a little bit different. He might preemptively recuse himself if the ethics lawyers are saying, well, this is the kind of particular matter that you have already engaged in. But generally, what it does is create an issue for appeal. But if the enforcers aren't going to do it themselves, it's the kind of thing that has to be fought out in court later. And as you say, could certainly create a roadblock.